Most girls will stop hate growth before the age of 15. In other words, it means that most girls will reach their adult hate before the age of 15 or 2 years after their first menstruation. For boys, most of the boys will stop hate growth before the age of 18. Is it possible to grow after 15 or to grow after 18? Yes, that's possible, but it's rare. It's less likely. Possible, but chances are low probability. Hate usually defined by genetics and some part of environment. We can't change genetic, so we should try to change environment. And we will talk about 7 ways how to help hate growth. First is nutrition. From nutrition, proteins are most crucial. Proteins are like building blocks for our body. And vitamin D is crucial from vitamins and vitamin A. Vitamin D is important for bone growth and bone strength. And vitamin A is important for tissue growth. And meat is a source of protein. Any type of meat. It can be beef or pork or chicken or fish. Any type of meat is good source of protein. Fruits and vegetables are important because they contain vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients, especially yellow ones, for example, carrots, apricots, or pumpkin. They contain vitamin A. So, any vegetables and fruits which are more yellowish, they usually contain vitamin A. Second is avoid sugary foods and sugary drinks. Why? Because when you eat sugar, you get glucose. Glucose causes insulin spike in the blood. Insulin spike inhibits growth hormone, and growth hormone is key player for tissue growth. So when you intake sweet foods or sugary foods, you inhibit tissue growth indirectly. And third is physical activity and exercise. Why exercise is important? Because during exercise, growth hormone is released. Exercise stimulates growth hormone. Growth hormone is crucial for our growth. It's most important substance for our growth. Stretching exercise also effective, especially for decomposed spine and for correct posture. And from exercise, jogging, swimming, running, dancing, playing football, these types of aerobic exercise are perfect for stimulation of growth hormone. Another important part is sleep. Why? Because during sleep, growth hormone is released, especially during deep sleep. Deep sleep is important for growth hormone production. That's why we need more deep sleep. How to get deep sleep? You need to be tired enough to get deep sleep pace, to get healthy deep sleep pace. It means kids and children should be physically active during whole day, and they at the bedtime they will be tired enough to get this deep sleep and increase growth hormone level. Also, avoid caffeine. Avoiding caffeine is important because if you avoid caffeine, you get more deep sleep and you get more growth hormone. 5 is zinc. Zinc and magnesium. They are important trace elements, important minerals, because they take place in many processes, in many enzyme reactions. That's why we need them for tissue growth. And if person has zinc deficiency or magnesium deficiency, then there is growth, slow growth. That's why we need more nuts. Nuts contain high level of zinc and magnesium. It will help hate growth. And 6 is don't misuse testosterone injections. Lots of people using testosterone injections and they hope that it will help for hate growth. It's not true. Opposite effect can occur. It means that high level of testosterone can stop growth. They can cause closure of growth plates on the bones. We have growth plates on the bones, and these growth plates are cartilage, and this cartilage is growing and bone is growing in size. So if these growth plates are closed already and there is ossification and this cartilage is replaced by bone already, then person is unable to grow. So I can't to grow height because my bones already ossified, my growth plates already closed. That's why, and testosterone stimulates closure these growth plates. That's why don't misuse this testosterone. And 7 is growth hormone injections. Growth hormone injections is effective many times in many cases, but it has important risks. First, before we considering growth hormone injections, blood tests are important. We should measure growth hormone level. It's key. If there is growth hormone deficiency, then growth hormone injection is effective. But if there is no growth hormone deficiency, then growth hormone injection can be effective some degree, but very modest, very small effectiveness. And growth hormone has lots of side effects, like diabetes, like increased intracranial pressure, increased risk of cancer. So it can activate cancer growth. That's why growth hormone injection is very considerable and very we should approach it very carefully. We should measure these risks and benefits. And it's difficult to measure actual growth hormone level in the blood. That's why we use insulin-like growth factor, and we define insulin-like growth factor in the blood because insulin-like growth factor is tightly correlated with growth hormone level. And growth hormone always fluctuates, but insulin-like growth factor is normal. It means that this person has no growth factor deficiency and no need growth hormone injections because it has lots of side effects. And also growth hormone is very expensive and person needs to inject it daily subcutaneously. So it's injection, it's not comfortable, it's expensive, and sometimes requires intake it for several years. So it's problematic but effective. And there's another question that what if growth hormone level is normal, then what causes growth problems? Genetic is very important player. Genetic is most important, and second most important is chronic disease such as hypothyroidism, celiac disease, inflammatory bowel disease, type 1 diabetes. They can cause growth problems. And here is also a question, if there is supplements which we can intake and help for growth. There are, but their effectiveness are under a question mark. For example, arginine, lysine, and ornithine are the amino acids which can potentially stimulate growth hormone level, but their effectiveness is not confirmed and studies are mixed. They can have some effectiveness, but it's not confirmed. But still, they have some degree of effectiveness. And melatonin supplements for people who have sleep problems. Low dosage of melatonin for short period of time can help to regulate sleep, and sleep is crucial for height growth. And there's theoretical potential that skipping bedtime meal also helps, because when person is fasting, he has elevated growth hormone level. So skipping bedtime meal potentially can increase growth hormone level and can help height growth during the sleep. And myths about height growth. Myth number 1 is that masturbation causes growth problems. It's not true. That there is no evidences, scientific evidences that we can say that masturbation can inhibit growth. Potentially, theoretically, yes, possible, because during masturbation, especially during frequent masturbation, person loses ejaculates person and loses minerals and loses zinc. And if person's nutrition is not complete, then zinc deficiency develops, and zinc deficiency can interfere growth. This one. Second is that it can cause some temporary testosterone spikes, and testosterone can inhibit growth. That's also possible, but it's theoretical. Practically, we have no evidences. It's myth. Practically, it's myth. Theoretically, it's possible. And height growth after 18. There's myth that person can grow height before 25. Yes, that's possible, but very rare, especially for people who have short stature. Generally, almost no chance that grow after 18. So if there is basketballist and very tall person and genetic tall father and tall mother, yes, possible to height growth until 25, possible theoretically, but for shorter stature persons, almost no chance to height grow after 18. That's why we should do what we can before the 18. That's important. Thank you for your interest. Thank you for your watching. If you like my videos, please thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye for now.